Hello. I'm putting out music soon, and I feel like I don't exist to the internet anymore. So here's a little vlog, kind of. I'm headed to my job. I actually roast coffee here on the island that I live on. And yeah, it's 7:41 and I'm off to work, and it's kind of a foggy day out, but it's beautiful here even on foggy days. So yeah, okay. See you guys at the roastery. More like him. Can you read my mind? I've been watching you. Everything would be exactly according to plan. Okay, I hope it's not too loud with the wind, but it's so nice out. I just finished my day at the roastery. If you see brown stains anywhere, that's because I was cleaning my machine. I got a clip or two, but I kind of want to get some more so I can show you guys what I'm up to. It is it 3 p.m. or? Yeah, it's 3 p.m. We had a pretty easy day at the roastery today. During the summer, it can get super duper busy, but we just did 22 roasts, so we got done kind of early. It's really, really fun. It's really, really meditative. It's so different from everything I do with music, and so I've really, really, really loved it. But anyway, right now I'm headed to a preserve on the island to get some photos because I'm having a photo shoot next week, and I wanted to scout some sort of locations and just give the photographer an idea of what we'll be doing. So my whole team is traveling up from New York to the middle of nowhere, Maine, to take photos. So I'm very excited. That's next week. So yeah, next I'm gonna go on a little walk, and then after that I'm gonna go to a different preserve. I have a secret chanterelle spot, and it's almost the season for chanterelles, so I want to check on them before anyone else does. But I don't think people know about it, because 2 years ago I got a crazy harvest and none were taken by any humans, so I don't think people know that they're there. But anyway, I've been here before, as in on social media. I've filmed it before. I did like a mushroom walk here. But anyway, also, how cute is this little thing? Okay, we're coming up on the meadow where I want to take some photos. It's so pretty. I haven't seen it this spring yet though, so I don't know how it's gonna look. I love a good meadow. They're so much fun. They sound so nice. There's always like bugs and birds. And there's the tree that I want to take photos by. You tell it's bug season. We have everything right now. Mosquitoes, horseflies, June bugs, everything. But it's okay because they do disappear later in the summer, and you get the best months of the summer barely with any bugs. Do you hear that? Incredible. I love it. Also, it just smells so good. It smells sweet. Ooh, fucking mosquito just landed on me. My trick for mosquitoes is I don't even bother with bug spray at this point. Fuck, I can hear one. I just like pound Benadryl, and not even like the cream. I just take it to like nuke it. And the fun thing is that because my nervous system is so fucked, I don't get sleepy from it at all. So that's my trick for mosquito bites, just like down some Benadryl. Also, it smells so good here because it smells like the ocean. Fuck, there's a mosquito definitely biting my if I live here. That's a big old mushroom. And also a bunch of other mushrooms. You can't eat that. I love being the only one on a trail, but it means that you're constantly walking through spider webs. Because no one's been here for a little while. Alright, we made a full loop back to the meadow. I really need to work on my cardiovascular health. I do a lot of Pilates, but not enough biking. Oh, also, I don't think we will have announced by the time I post this, because I'm really trying to get it up like today. I've been completely MIA on social media, and that's like not what you're supposed to do when you have a release coming up. But the older I get, the more I just don't know what to talk about. I could post my lunch, but like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? And with everything that's going on, like before I post anything, I'm like, who gives a fuck? But unfortunately, like, I need to get over that, because no one will give a fuck if I don't post anything, and I'll release music and no one will listen to it, and then that would be awful. But yeah, trying to post more. But anyway, I was saying, I think next week we're announcing a very short East Coast tour. It'll be my first time like having a band. It won't just be me with my guitar. And I've like literally never like had, ooh, oh my god, some cute little mushrooms. What are these called? I know the name of these. They're like, they've got cinnamon in the name, not cinnamon, but like I don't know. But look, they're so cute. You see them? They're just little. Don't look at my nails. I ripped all my gel nail polish off. Okay, very exciting. I have found chanterelles, but they're just little babies and they don't grow in abundance here. So I'm gonna leave them. Also, they're teeny tiny, but that probably means that maybe at my next preserve, they'll be ready. Do you wanna see them? They're so cute. That is the beginning of a chanterelle. So is this. So cute. We just had some rains, and so I kind of suspected that some mushrooms would be popping up, but it's a little early in the season, so I didn't know. But if I do see them at this next spot, I think that they might be ready early next week, maybe. So I can go scoop them then. But anyway, on to our next location. I actually have been fucking with Addison Rae's first album. The lyrics leave something to be desired, but the production is so fun, and I want just a little bit of whatever the fuck she's on. I need it. I want that. Also, whatever update I did to my phone, I have an old ass phone, but that allows me to take videos while listening to music, game changer. Basically half the reason why I was like, oh, I can do this. I don't have to be in silence while I talk. And YouTube pays like pennies now, so I don't really have to worry about like monetization. I'm not gonna make money off of this. I am worried that like maybe it'll get blocked in some countries. I found my old corded Apple headphones, and the sound is so much better than AirPods. And I had like kind of heard about that, but I was like, I'm gonna ignore it because AirPods are so convenient, and I like always have them in my ears, so to have something corded gets a little bit annoying. But I started using them again, and they sound fucking incredible. The bass is so much better. The sound is so much richer. Another banger. I love this. Whose playlist is this? Mine. We have the cutest squirrels here. We have red squirrels, and they're adorable. I was correct. Come with me to look at baby chanterelles. I got so scratched up last year doing this. I went to the most abundant spot that I had last year. There's so many. You can't really see them yet because they're small. But I'll show you. Okay, ready? There you have it. Baby chanterelles everywhere. In a couple days, this is going to be a gold mine. Look. Okay, I'm actually at the spot where I first noticed them the first time I ever saw a chanterelle. Oh my god. I see so many babies. Oh my god. Look. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna get so scratched up in here. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I gotta check the other spots. Okay, this has made me excited. I'm gonna check all my spots, which means I'm gonna be on a bit of a walk, but I want to find them all. People in Maine are usually like pretty foragey, like they're comfortable with eating stuff they foraged. I feel like in the US in general, we've become so detached from like nature, and people are like scared to like just eat from the forest. But if you know what you're looking for, you can get some really, really delicious food. And sustainably, organically grown, because it's in the fucking forest. I need to do cardio. Oh my god. They like to hide at the base of very pokey evergreens. I don't know what it is about foraging mushrooms that makes me feel closest to the version of myself that was making weird soups outside when I was like 5, that I would leave for the fairies. It feels like a gift. It feels like magic. It feels like Mother Nature has just been like, here, congratulations, it's summer. Eat some mushrooms. And it's so funny, once you start looking for them, that like hunter-gatherer part of your brain like really switches on, and you'll notice that you see any a fox. This is beautiful. But then your head starts turning at like every single little yellow speck that you see. This is kind of a crazy view here. I think I can climb this. If I get my foot there. Either I do this or I have to walk totally around to get up there. I would film it, but then I have to come back down to get my phone. And that would be embarrassing in general. Alright, I'll let you know if I'm at the top. I made it. It's kind of impressive. Time to look for more mushrooms. Jackpot again. Look at those babies. Okay, we're doing a final sweep. Also, like, you don't realize it until you live somewhere that's like so rural. But I used to live in New Jersey, really close to New York, and I still love New York and New Jersey. I am a Jersey girl, but there's something to be said for not seeing like chain stores or advertisements all the time. Like, I drive down the road here and I see green. You drive down 22 in New Jersey and you're just bombarded by so much, and it makes me so depressed. And then I get out here, I get in nature, and I'm like, maybe we don't kill ourselves today. I'm kidding. And then it's time to go home and shower. And then I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna try to edit this tonight and put it up and not get fucking weird about it. Do you know how many videos I film and then I just like never put them up? Gotta look for a final couple patches and then go home. If you do have chanterelles in your area, basically you want to look under everything that looks like that. You want to look and you'll see like creamy, yellowy white colors, and hold on. Okay. And they actually, you wouldn't expect this for a mushroom, but they smell fruity. They smell like apricots. And they have this gorgeous color to them. So they're kind of unmistakable, which makes them a really safe first forage if that's something you'd like to get into. I think they're native to like more of the northern states. I don't think you really get them in the south, but look up some pictures. There aren't any like poisonous lookalikes, so you're pretty safe. And if you are confused as to what you have, whether it's a chanterelle or not, just post on Reddit. There's a mushroom identification page. And while I wouldn't say it's smart to like ask the internet mostly about whether mushrooms are poisonous or not, chanterelles are a safe bet because they're so distinctive that if you can't identify them, someone will be able to. Just so you can see, this one's a little more grown. And they have these things called false gills, which if you Google, there's different types of gills. And basically they're ones that connect all the way to the stem. And they look this beautiful like peach color. And then on the inside, they're usually kind of white. Yeah, so should do a smell test. They should smell fruity. It's not like overpowering, but it is a little fruity. My hands smell like coffee, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I know these are chanterelles because I also ate from this exact spot last year and I'm not dead, so it should be fine. I would say a pretty successful little walk. I have stuff I could yap about, but I don't know really where to start, so maybe we'll make this an ongoing thing. But time to head home. Humid. Oh, and look, I was literally gonna say I'm gonna check myself for ticks. I gotta get out. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a quick once over. The thing about ticks is that it does not matter if you are wearing long pants. I'm wearing long pants. Those bitches will get on wherever they can on anything, and then they climb up until they find skin that they can clamp down on. And sometimes that means they end up like in your tits or like other places you don't want ticks. So if you go on any walks and you're in an area that has ticks, you need to be stripping naked and checking, because those little fuckers will crawl up in there and it's awful. And also, it is funny that I work at a coffee roastery when I am like so caffeine sensitive. We do these really fun cuppings where we will pull samples from our roast at like different temperatures, because we have to try things at different temperatures to decide what's the best and to create a plan for roasting coffee in the future. And it's so much fun, but it's kind of disgusting because I can't have that much caffeine, so I have a spit cup. And my hands are like perma shaky. I don't know why. So we're taking spoons of coffee and I'm like getting it everywhere, and then just being disgusting, like putting it in my, and then like spitting out. Disgusting. Anyway, I brought that up because I'm obsessed with caffeine-free Diet Coke. Partly because it's caffeine-free, partly because it's gold. So it matches my whole vibe, I feel like. Anyway, what a successful day. At work, I was not feeling so hot today. I'm just stressed about like being perceived again. And this is all I complain about all the time. Like, shut the fuck up, we get it. But it's weird. I like am an attention whore, but at the same time, it's so scary to me. All right, someone's coming in here. I gotta go. I was the only person in this parking lot. No, I'm not. Okay, bye. I was thinking the other day about what would be my ins and outs of summer 25 or 2025 in general. I would say in a job where you do manual labor, for sure. Out, cordless vacuums. In, fuck, I had a couple and now I can't think of them. In, using Dawn dish soap for most of your cleaning, because that's all you need. Out, buying like fucking Kaboom and like doing chemical warfare in your bathroom. none of these are also unrelated. In, lots of butter all the time, cold even, just slices. Out, protein shakes. I was doing protein shakes for a little while because at my last job I was a little bit stressed, and just in general the time I was just like not eating great, and so I like caved and got a bunch of like protein drinks from Costco, and they're fine. I don't feel like they were actually good for me. In full fat dairy. I'm such a sucker for, I can't believe you bitches are putting 2% in your coffee. I'm like whole milk minimum, half and half is the ideal. What's out? I had a couple good ones and now I can't think of them. Out. What was I? Oh, out. Bluetooth headphones. In corded ones. What else? I think that's it. I think. Oh, out buying Bon Maman or whatever at the grocery store, in getting frozen fruit and making your own jam because it's tastier. I don't know that it's actually that much cheaper because frozen raspberries are expensive as fuck. I fucking wish that there were raspberries around here so I could forage a fuck ton and then just make so much jam. But unfortunately, raspberries need to be, I don't know the word, pollinated, but like, they're not that's what it is. They're not self-pollinating. So it's such a fucking tease because you walk around the island and there are so many raspberry plants and you're like, And at our little blueberry barren, our land, there's so many raspberry plants, but because they need to be like pollinated by like actual bugs and stuff, they're not often producing fruit, which is really fucking annoying. But we have other like compound berries up here that do well. I think blackberries are self-pollinating, and then we have wild blueberries, which are incredible. I grew up in Jersey, obviously the Garden State, which is kind of a funny name for New Jersey, but we do have like some great like farms and stuff. Great summer tomatoes, corn, that kind of stuff. But I will say, New Jersey blueberries or like your conventional blueberry is one of the most disgusting fruits I've ever put in my mouth. It's grainy and kind of tasteless and too big and just like yucky. I am a certified conventional blueberry hater, but I will tell you that the little tiny, I love living here. Everyone waves to each other when they pass. When they pass cars. It's so cute. Like anyone you pass on the road, you just do a little like white person smile and like a wave. It's so cute. I love living in a tiny town. It's honestly such an antidote to like everything. Anyway, these wild blueberries are something fucking else. They're so good. They're so flavorful. They're so sweet and so sour and like basically kind of taste like the natural version of what I imagine like blue raspberry was based off of. And that's a tall order. I was a big blue raspberry girl with my candy and stuff. Like I like the blue ones. They're so good. They're so good. And we're getting super close to blueberry season here. And we've got 8 acres of blueberries. So actually no, not the whole thing is covered in blueberries, but like a good 4 acres of blueberries. So we're gonna go nuts and I'll make jam from those. But it's just such a fucking tease. I see raspberry plants everywhere and I even see the blossoms, which would suggest that like after the blossom comes the fruit. Not with these ones. And so you get all excited for no reason. Anyway, okay, I think that's the end of my vlog. for today. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna edit this, and I'm gonna post it before my critic can even catch up to me. Like they say in the artist way, I think. I don't fucking know. All right, I'm home, bye. Look who greeted me. There he is.